Have you ever wondered, can certain foods, just everyday fruits and vegetables, actually heal your gut after the age of 60? Or is that just another promise floating around the internet? A nice idea, but not something real. This question came from Mr. David, 71 years old, from Oregon. He wrote to us, "I've been drinking celery juice every morning for 3 weeks because I heard it helps with digestion. But I'm still bloated, still constipated, still sleeping poorly. Can someone really fix their gut after 60 just by eating right? Or am I too old to hope for that now?" Have you ever felt the same way? You try your best to eat healthy and still ask yourself, I eat vegetables every day. Why is my digestion still off? They told me probiotics help, but I don't feel much different. Has anyone actually healed their gut just with food? This question isn't simple. And today, we're going to explore the real answer. Not just based on trends or hype, but on science, on real stories, and on your own questions from people just like you. If you've ever wondered whether food can truly heal your gut, or if you have your own questions about digestion after 60, leave us a comment below. Each week, we pick one question like David's to answer in a dedicated episode. And who knows? Your story may be the one that brings hope to someone else. Are you ready? Let's begin with the very first question. Food can heal, but how exactly does it work? And if you care about your health after 60, take a moment to hit the subscribe button. We share simple science-based guidance, so you can start healing one small step at a time right from home. What does healing mean, and why is it harder after 60? When we say healing the gut, many people imagine a kind of miracle cure, a magical food that washes away all the bad bacteria and brings your digestion back to life in just a few days. But the truth is, healing doesn't work that way. Your gut isn't like a dishwasher. You can't simply clean it out with one special ingredient. Instead, gut healing is a quiet process, built from many small steps. A nourishing meal each day, a glass of warm water at the right time, a simple change in your bedtime routine, your bathroom habits, or how and when you take your probiotics. Especially after the age of 60, your digestive system becomes delicate. Why? Because the protective lining in your gut starts thinning. Your body produces fewer digestive enzymes. Intestinal movement slows down, and your good bacteria, often thrown off by medications, stress, or poor eating, can't easily recover without the right support. To put it simply, after 60, your gut becomes like a dry garden. To bring it back to life, you need to water it gently at the right time and plant the right seeds, not just throw in more fertilizer. So can food really heal your gut? Yes, but not all foods, and not the same foods for everyone. One person may feel better after eating yogurt. Another might feel bloated. Some people do well with apples. Others need to cut sugar completely. That's why the key isn't finding one magic food for everyone. It's understanding your body and choosing the right foods for you. In the next section, we'll respond to a great question from Linda, age 69. If I could only change one thing in my daily meals, what's the most effective food to support my digestion? Before we go there, if you're finding this helpful, take a moment to leave a comment below. What foods have you tried for your gut? Did they work for you or not? We read every single story and often feature them in our future videos. And don't forget to subscribe. This way, you won't miss the simple daily practices that can truly change your health one step at a time. One small daily change. The number one food to soothe your gut. Linda, age 69, asked, if I only have the energy to change one small thing in my daily meals, what should it be to help my digestion feel better? The answer isn't something expensive. It's not a hard-to-swallow supplement or a fancy superfood. We often recommend starting with a simple steamed sweet potato. Why sweet potato? Because it's not just an easy-to-digest carb. It also contains a special type of resistant starch, which feeds the good bacteria in your colon. It's like natural fuel for the friendly microbes that rebuild the gut lining you've slowly lost with age. Sweet potatoes are also rich in beta-carotene vitamin C and gentle soluble fiber, which help calm down inflammation in your digestive tract without causing bloating. We've seen many seniors turn their digestion around with this alone. Take George, 74 years old. He struggled with chronic constipation for over 10 years. Then he replaced his breakfast with just one steamed sweet potato and a small glass of warm water. Within days, he began having regular morning bowel movements. Without pills, without discomfort. It didn't take a dramatic overhaul. Just one steamed sweet potato, around 150 to 200 grams. Eaten warm before 9 a.m. No frying, no butter, no added sugar. Try it for 7 days and pay attention. Do you feel lighter? Is the bloating easing up? Are you sleeping just a little better? If you're willing, here's our first mini challenge. 7 days 1, sweet potato each morning. Give it a try, and leave a comment below sharing what happened. We'll read every story and feature some in future episodes. Because your journey, your real lived experience, might become the hope someone else has been waiting for. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please take a second to do so. Not because we need more followers, but because we want to make sure you don't miss the small daily habits that can quietly transform your health one step at a time. The second food, a forgotten fermented healer. Many people think gut healing means taking probiotic capsules. But the truth is, you can often get the same or even better benefits from a simple familiar food, naturally fermented sauerkraut. Yes, that old-fashioned pickled cabbage that many seniors remember from their grandparents' table. Not the vinegar-soaked shelf-stable kind in plastic jars. We're talking about the real kind, made only with sea salt, cabbage, and thyme. Why is fermented sauerkraut so powerful? First, it contains billions of live beneficial bacteria, which help restore the balance of your gut microbiome after 60. When those good bacteria often decline due to medications, stress, and low-fiber diets. Second, it contains natural digestive enzymes that help break down food, especially helpful if your gut is weak or enzyme levels are low. Third, during fermentation, it produces gentle organic acids that help reduce inflammation, calm bloating, and soothe irritated gut lining. Carol, age 70, from Minnesota, used to feel heavy and bloated after every meal. Then she began eating just 1 tablespoon of fermented sauerkraut each day, either at lunch or dinner before her main meal. Within a week, she noticed her stomach felt lighter, the bloating was gone, and most surprisingly, she started sleeping better through the night. But here's an important note. Not everyone tolerates fermented foods right away. If you've never eaten fermented foods before, start slow. Days 1 to 3, begin with 1 teaspoon after lunch. Days 4 to 7, increase to 1 tablespoon. After 1 week, if there's no discomfort, try it twice a day. If you have high blood pressure, choose a low-sodium version. Or better yet, make it at home with sea salt and let it ferment for at least 7 days. Just like before, here's our next community challenge. 7 days 1, spoonful of fermented sauerkraut. Have you tried it before? Tell us how you felt, or share a loved one's story. We may feature it in a future video. And remember, every body is different. There is no miracle food. Only the journey of trying, observing, and adjusting with patience and care. If you found this tip helpful and practical, please share this video with someone who might need it, and hit subscribe so we can continue this journey of healing together. The third food, a simple drink to rebuild a damaged gut lining. Have you ever felt sleepy, foggy, or unusually tired after a meal? Many people think it's normal, but it may actually be a sign of something deeper, that your gut lining is inflamed or leaking. When the protective layer inside your intestines gets thin, irritated, or damaged, it can no longer block harmful bacteria, foreign proteins, or toxins. And here's the truth. After age 60, the body's ability to repair that gut lining drops significantly. You need the right building blocks at the right time. One of the simplest, safest, and most affordable ways to support gut repair is drinking warm bone broth every evening before bed. when properly simmered from beef, chicken, or fish bones. Bone broth becomes rich in collagen, gelatin, glycine, and glutamine, the raw materials your gut needs to rebuild the intestinal lining, reduce low-grade inflammation, improve digestion, and even support deeper sleep. Eleanor, age 75, used to feel exhausted after dinner every day. Then she began drinking 1 cup of warm bone broth before bedtime. She started sleeping better, feeling less bloated, and within 3 weeks the heavy feeling in her stomach each morning had disappeared. Here's how to use it. 1 cup 200 ml of warm bone broth. Drink it 1 to 2 hours after dinner. Optionally, add a pinch of ginger turmeric or black pepper for anti-inflammatory benefits. You can make it yourself. Simmer bones for 8-10 hours using a pressure cooker or slow cooker. Or buy organic unsalted bone broth from a trusted health store. And now for our next mini challenge. 7 nights 1 cup of bone broth. If you've already tried it, share your experience in the comments. If not, try starting tonight and see what changes. Don't forget to comment below, because your story may inspire thousands of others who are quietly searching for hope. And if you found this information helpful, please share it with a friend or loved one. And be sure to subscribe, so you'll never miss a simple, safe, science-backed practice. You can start at home 1 step at a time. Did you notice something? We didn't talk about big changes. We didn't ask you to take magic pills or overhaul your entire lifestyle in 1 day. We simply invited you to try 1 steamed sweet potato in the morning, 1 spoonful of fermented sauerkraut before lunch, 1 cup of bone broth before bed. 3 small things that may seem ordinary, but when done daily, they can become the foundation for true healing. Because after 60, your body doesn't need more pressure. It simply needs to be supported gently, consistently, and kindly. And this healing journey, you don't have to walk it alone. On this channel, every question you ask, every comment you share, helps us create videos that are practical, relevant, and grounded in your real everyday needs. Next week, we'll answer another Q&A from this community. So if you're wondering, can I still eat raw vegetables after 65? Is there a drink that helps with both sleep and digestion? If I have diabetes, can I still eat fermented foods? Or anything else on your mind, write it down below. And remember, you are not alone. There are thousands of people just like you, listening, trying, and healing. And we'll be here with you in every video, every small challenge, every honest answer we can offer. If these tips have been helpful, please share this video with someone who may need it. A friend, a loved one, or someone quietly struggling with their gut health. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please take a moment to do so today. Not for the views, but so you never miss even the smallest piece of guidance that could lead to a big change in your health.